What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Birding Hammer podcast. I'm Mark Izzo. He's Dylan O'Brien. And in this episode, we will be talking about the new matches that got added to WrestleMania because the match card is almost full. But before we get into that, this Thursday, the 17th, for those of you who are students of Rowan University, Dog will be holding an event for Rowan After Hours. We will be there in production doing the video stuff for Dog. So if you're a student of Rowan, if you're going to be there at Rowan After Hours, come watch some wrestling. You know, I'm an alumni of Rowan University. I'm going to be there. It'd be nice to be back in my old stomping grounds. So if you're a student there, we better see you there. And Dylan, if they're not a student at Rowan University, when's the next event for Dog?
Yeah, if you're not a student at Rowan University, the next event, fortunately, is only 2 days later. That following Saturday, 2 days later,
Wow.
April 19th, the South Jersey Geek Fest. So if you just go online, look that up, South Jersey Geek Fest 2025, or if you go on our Instagram, the Dog Wrestling Instagram at Dog Unleashed, and you will see all the info regarding South Jersey Geek Fest. And like Mark said, both of us from the Burning Hammer will be there live and in person at those events, and pretty much all the upcoming Dog events for the foreseeable future, as we have taken over the privilege of doing production and commentary for those events. So as we sharpen our swords in our side of wrestling, why don't you come out and watch some wrestling live and in person from Dog? It's gonna be awesome. So be there.
That's right. And so, Dylan, before we hop into these WrestleMania matches, why don't we get a little bit of a t-shirt check?
Absolutely, man. I was up in the air on what to wear this week. I know I've been trying to stay on theme, but I decided I just didn't really have anything to stay on theme with this week. So I just went with my classic, the first piece of merch that this man ever produced in AEW, and that is the Christian Cage Outwork Everyone t-shirt. You got the double C's, Outwork Everyone, Christian Cage. So yeah, got one of my good buddies got this for me. And he got it pretty much right when Christian debuted for All Elite Wrestling. And of course, Christian has gone on to have a probably out of anybody who signed with All Elite Wrestling, Christian might be the one of the people that you can say made the right choice. As
Definitely.
far as their career is concerned. So even though I would have loved to see Christian cash in his contract successfully and become a world champion like he so rightfully deserves, and he has been before, but I think he rightfully deserves one last reign, especially with the work he's been putting in over in AEW. Pretty much the best thing about that, along with Tony Storm, for a while. If you're asking my opinion, him and Tony Storm were really holding it down over there in AEW. So shout out to my boy Joe for getting me this shirt. Christian Cage, one of my favorites to ever do it, had to cop his first ever All Elite Wrestling shirts. And just a little foreshadowing for the future. This is one of 3 Christian shirts I have, and I've got one for AEW, one for WWE, one for TNA. So yeah, you know that we're big Christian fans over here. Captain Charisma, the Instant Classic, the Patriarch, all that. So how about you, Mark?
So I would say my shirt's probably on theme. If you can make the argument, if it's not on theme, it's on theme adjacent. I've got the Eddie Guerrero. You got the flames and 2 roses here. This, and I say on theme because we've got Eddie Guerrero's son is heading to WrestleMania, one of the newer matches that got announced. And this was a shirt that I actually got from Pro Wrestling Tees. This was one of their ones. I think they call it a botch shirt. So it's where something may be misprinted or the alignment might be off, and they sent so you get it for like $5 or $10. And honestly, this one, it's ever so slightly the alignment is off center, but you can't really tell by looking at it. So I'm pretty pumped about this one. This one's great for the summer.
Yeah, I've never been
Good
able to
have
tell
it.
with that one.
Yeah,
Like, to
so
me, that's
they have.
I've seen you wear that countless times. To me, it's always looked just like a normal Eddie Guerrero shirt. Like, I've never noticed anything off about it.
Yeah, and I was worried when I bought it because it was $5 because they do the mystery T-shirts for $10
Gotcha.
on Pro
Okay.
Wrestling Tees, which is awesome. So I was buying a shirt, a different shirt, and I just said I'll just throw on a botched shirt for an extra $5 and see what we get. And I thought I was pretty happy with what I got.
Yeah,
so
we'll definitely have to do some videos of like buying some mystery boxes from Pro Wrestling Tees and Pro Wrestling Crate soon. Now that I'm making a little bit more money and have some money to invest into this, I'm not making a ton by any means, ladies and gentlemen. But um, yeah, I might have enough to spare a pro wrestling mystery box for a nice video or something. So that would be cool if the fans encourage me to spend my money on that because they want to see it in a video. So let us know.
yeah, definitely let us know if you want to get some wrestling hauls of things because whenever we go out, we're always on the lookout for cool
Yeah.
wrestling stuff. So
Yeah, we could definitely
wanna
do
see
some haul videos soon.
Yeah, big time. All right, Dylan. So we got a few matches added since the last time we recorded. In fact, we got a new match like 20 minutes after we recorded last week. So I'm gonna run down all of the announced matches real quick, and then we'll get into the newer ones. So right now, at time of recording, we have 12 confirmed matches. WWE graphic is out there. 12 matches have been confirmed. So we have Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. We've got Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest. We have AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. You have Naomi versus Jade Cargill. You have CM Punk versus Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. You have the War Raiders defending their World Tag Team Championships against the New Day, which was announced maybe about an hour before we started recording. You've
Is
got
that
Braun
that's
Breaker.
official as of today?
That's official. They just announced it
Interesting.
before we
Okay.
recorded.
Didn't even know that. So yeah, we'll have to talk about that.
Um, yeah, you've got Braun Breaker defending his IC title against Penta, Dominic Mysterio, and Finn Balor in a fatal four-way match. You have LA Knight, defending his United States Championship against Jacob Fatu. You've got Tiffany Stratton defending the Women's WWE Championship against Charlotte Flair. You have Io Sky defending the Women's World Championship against Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley in a triple threat match. You have Gunther defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Jey Uso. And you have Cody Rhodes defending the WWE Championship against John Cena. So those are all the matches that are confirmed. Graphics have been made, officially confirmed. So I guess, and then obviously, if Randy's going to be on the card or not, I guess we could start off with that real quick because
Wait, what was that last match?
Cody Rhodes versus John Cena.
Okay. Did you say the women's tag titles?
I did not. The women's tag titles will be on the line.
Yeah, they will
right?
be on the card. Yeah, we don't know the opponents. Those will be confirmed tonight. So when you're hearing this, you do know the opponents.
It's been confirmed.
Yeah, on who the opponents are. So that's one thing. Can we start with that really quick?
Sure.
So the one thing I will say, before we do anything else, War Raiders versus New Day. I'm happy that I at least got one match right on my prediction on my WrestleMania match card predictions. That was on my WrestleMania match card predictions. Was War Raiders versus New Day. And I'm honestly kind of pumped about that because I feel like they haven't done a straight up just one-on-one tag team match for the tag team titles at WrestleMania in a while. So it's like the multi-team matches are fun and are definitely a great way to get a ton of deserving teams involved. Especially considering It's like they have done such a bad job historically at getting those teams involved during the year. So it's like
Yeah.
it's not like they have much of an opportunity to do so otherwise. But um having a straight one-on-one just tag team, I mean 2-on-2, but you know what I mean, team versus team match is good for tag team wrestling, I think. Um as a whole. I say that, and of course we had the fucking KO and Sammy versus the Usos main evented a few years ago. But besides that, stuff not involving the bloodline.
Big time.
Yeah. So, but I'll get back to, but yeah, as we stay on tag teams, I guess we'll just start. We'll just start with that then. I guess. What do you think about that, Mark? What are your thoughts about War Raiders versus the New Day?
So I'm definitely pumped for both of them because I think they both deserve to be on the card. And I know, like you said, and have been saying that a team or a wrestler holding a title is basically them getting a guaranteed WrestleMania match, which I completely agree with. But I am shocked that the Street Profits probably won't be on the WrestleMania card.
I wouldn't say that.
You think they're going to be on the card?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, if you throw in Randy's match, that's 14 matches.
We'll see. I don't know. I just feel like it's going to get added tonight. They've been putting in way too much work in that tag team division on SmackDown to not have a Mania match. That's insane if they don't have a Mania match.
I know. That's what I'm scared of, though.
Maybe that's why they won. Because they were supposed to win at Mania, and they took them off Mania.
Interesting. Because then it's like, you also are like, both women's mid-card titles.
I don't think so. I think they're... You want me to be honest?
Be honest.
Honestly, I will be honest. I find it hard to believe we're not having a multi-person ladder match at WrestleMania this year. And that would be the one. The multi-teams on SmackDown. That's kind of been what I've been thinking this whole time, is that it's going to lead. So I'm at the point almost where I almost kind of think it might go Street Profits, DIY, Motor City, Pretty Deadly, Legato, and actually I think the last team is going to be Mellow Don't Miz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Mellow Don't Miz had a little interaction with Pretty Deadly last week.
Did.
I don't know. I'm thinking it's all... I feel it. I feel
a
multi-team ladder match, and then it's going to be like... The Miz is going to be like on Mellow, like, I won this thing last year, man. You know I got this. You know, a sort of thing. And
I have a pretty crazy idea.
What's that?
For the 6th team in that ladder match. And nothing to support this. Just I could see them heading into the ladder match with only 5 teams. And then they have a mystery 6th team. The Hardy Boys.
They already did that, though.
Do it again.
I mean, yeah, everyone would still pop. It just wouldn't be it wouldn't be quite as cool.
Probably not, but I still
just
think
because the same exact thing has happened before. Like,
so
I'm just saying. But yeah, that would be sick. The pop would still be awesome. Obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, you hear that. Yeah, bro. The people want to hear that shit. But yeah, I think that's going to get added tonight. So we'll see. Maybe there will be 15 matches. I could see them going 8-7, 4-hour show each night. That is a lot of matches, though.
It is.
I mean, especially because time, it's like, dude, I don't know. Fucking WrestleMania. That's why That's why we got to talk about the Rey versus El Grande match, I guess, because This is really screwed so much stuff up. This match shouldn't be on
Sure.
the card, man. I love Rey Mysterio.
Agreed.
There is absolutely a very strong argument that Rey Mysterio should never be left off a WrestleMania card, and I understand
Yeah.
that wholeheartedly. And I am excited that Chad Gable, potentially, maybe Chad Gable, is
I
getting
prove it.
his first WrestleMania singles appearance. Sucks that he has to do it not as Chad Gable. But he might not even be Chad Gable, so we don't know.
We don't know who it is.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's like it's in no way hating on Gable or Mysterio in any way, but there is other matches that should have and still kind of need to be on this card that I haven't lost faith that I haven't completely lost faith in. Do you think they added what are the odds they added El Grande and Mysterio because Owens is hurt and they're not doing Randy?
So I will say it does feel like a match that got added because they couldn't do another match, if that makes sense.
Like it doesn't. That's not the most far-fetched idea.
But Randy's got to be on the card.
Yeah, but then I'm like, also, yeah, I agree. Like
Randy would
that's also how I
wrestle
feel.
a rando before he's not on this WrestleMania.
That's
card.
how I
like,
feel.
He would squash a jobber before he's not
so
on
maybe
this
we
card.
don't get the tag titles. I mean, maybe they're gonna do the tag titles. That would be wild, and I can actually kind of see them doing it.
They'll probably main event the SmackDown before.
Yeah, but could you see the main eventing in a 6-team ladder match on SmackDown?
Yeah. Yeah, to make up for not doing it at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I guess, and that would make for like the sickest main event of SmackDown
down
ever. Just
get
like
it.
I mean, that immediately makes it like potentially the best main event of SmackDown ever. Just seeing a 12-person ladder match is insane. On free TV. So yeah, it wouldn't. But I'm also like, essentially, where my head is at is I'm like, if they're gonna do a 12-person ladder match, like, how do you not do that at Mania? Like you know what I mean? So that's where I'm almost like, Triple H is like really like backed himself into a corner with these shorter pay-per-views. But I don't know, man. Like, you can fit 7 and 8 matches in 2 4-hour shows. You can fit 15 matches in 8 hours.
Yeah.
You can.
You can.
It's like a little bit more than a half-hour match. And not nearly. And obviously, there's going to be big entrances, big everything like that. And even then, like, it could be. Do you think 4 hours is the max that they'll run?
Probably.
Yeah, it usually feels like that.
Well, they said, yeah, because they have the thing at 10 o'clock.
What?
The roast of WrestleMania.
Oh, damn. Okay.
That's like right after WrestleMania. I think Saturday night. They said it's at 10.
So WrestleMania is from 6 to 10?
6 to 10.
Interesting.
I don't know. I just like always nowadays I always favor them doing like I lean towards them doing less matches than them doing more matches. Because you're talking 4 hours.
Yeah, but
seems like a lot of time. And it is. But it's like you have everybody's entrances, you have all the commercials, you have all of the promos. Like, are we like, and you don't want to go out there and put on 10-minute matches, which like Gable versus El Grande will probably.
I'm with you, man. Like, I don't
be 10 minutes.
I don't disagree with you at all. I
just think both women's mid-card titles and the tag titles should be on this WrestleMania card before Rey versus El Grande.
100%. Like
I think
Lyra,
Rey
Chelsea.
versus El Grande is not a WrestleMania match. It's just like it's that simple.
No, and it's like part of me, I'm like, should I feel stupid? Should I have seen this coming? Like, because they always do kind of a gimmicky match, sort of.
I mean,
but even
I don't
then,
know.
like, the gimmicky match last year was when like it was with Ray still, like when, but that even wasn't gimmicky. It was really only gimmicky because Jason Kelsey and Lane Johnson ended up jumping in. Like,
yeah,
I don't know, man. It's just like really, it's just confusing. Like, I don't understand it.
And it's for me, it was also like especially confusing because I was pretty confident that El Grande Americano, potentially Chad Gable, was as soon as he came back, he was going to go after Penta because Penta's kind of the person who Penta kept whooping Chad Gable when he said he's going to go learn the dark arts of Lucha Libre. Now, obviously, Rey Mysterio's a luchador, but I thought like first when he came back, he would have had his eyes set on Penta. And so I felt pretty good about that singles match. And if obviously they're not doing that singles match, I'm more confused on like why can't they throw him in or had him get involved with this IC title picture? Like I just like easily they could have just thrown him in there and throw Ludwig in there as well, like you said for your prediction. Like I don't know, it's just like it just seems like a random match that doesn't need to be on the card.
Yeah, I'm 100% with you. I'm just like, I mean, they probably have some sort of celebrity spot planned for it. I would have to think. Like, I don't know. Maybe. Like, I don't, because, like, maybe celebrity rips off Gable's mask, like, in the front row or something. You know what I mean? Like,
It's not Gable.
And it's just a random guy. Just like, someone's just like,
bro, I have a feeling it's not going to be Gable. I have a weird feeling.
Yeah, I could definitely see it. Like, it's obviously Gable, like, on TV.
It's Gable now.
Yeah, but, like, I could definitely see it. And
when the mask comes off, I don't think it's going to be Gable.
It would be funny if they come out and it's just, like, a completely different guy. Like, they should send Julius Creed out in the mask. Like, that would be funny. It's just like, that's a different guy.
Yeah.
Also, just side note, I literally think Julius Creed might have the best shooting star press I've ever seen.
Probably.
It's insane.
I mean, I'll say this.
It's smooth as hell, dude. It looks like he can land on his feet.
Dude, seriously. But I will say, I think a shooting star press, if you can hit a shooting star press, you cannot hit it badly. If that makes sense.
Well, if you hit it badly, you're going to fucking fuck yourself up. That's why.
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, that's why. So it's just.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, if you hit it,
you're
like, I've never seen someone hit it and be like, that was a bad looking shooting star press. Like, every person who hits it, I'm like, again, I just think the move looks great. Like,
but
like,
it's just
you
like,
can just hit the move. It looks good.
I think it's just
like,
always
not
crazy
every
seeing somebody
splash.
that size do it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. Like,
because he's sneaky tall too.
He's tall as hell. He's like at least 6'5". I would have to guess like he's at least 6'4", 6'4", 6'5".
Let me get a Google search here.
And Brutus hit the 450.
He's 6'3".
6'3". Okay. I mean, he probably looks
way. If he's 6'3", then we're 6'5", dude. There's no way he's 6'3".
I will say he probably looks a lot.
We're 6'3".
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying he probably looks taller next to Gable and Ivy.
Yeah, because what's Ivy? Ivy's 5'2".
Yeah, and Gable's not super tall.
I mean, dude, we look that big in a wrestling ring? Come on now.
Probably.
Tell me we can go out there and look that huge?
Potentially.
That's tight.
We're tall guys. When I was training for wrestling, the one guy told me, when I like did wrestling training for like a week, the guy told me, I reminded him, he was like, I could really see us giving you like that Kevin Nash type of look. And I was like, dude, Kevin Nash. I was like, Jesus Christ. I was like, I don't.
That's all.
Yeah, I was like, what? He was like, we're going to bill you as definitely like over 6'5". And I was like, okay.
Oh, dude, and I'll say this. I don't know why I've had this random thought recently. I think it's just because I was kind of been watching a little more NXT, but we need more tall guys in leather pants, man.
Yeah,
Like, what happened to the tall dude wearing leather pants? Let's bring that back.
yeah,
Huh?
I'm with it. So I mean,
I mean,
speaking of
if like,
NXT, we got that triple threat confirmed a couple weeks ago. That's pretty fire.
yeah, how
Um,
do you think that's gonna turn out?
I think Oba retains,
Oh,
but I'm not really 100% sure how. But it's sick that triple threat match for the title and the main event, three black men. Pretty cool moment for them, I'm sure.
oh, it's gonna tear the house
Dude,
down,
and it's gonna be an absolute fucking banger.
dude. I have a weird feeling Javon Evans may win.
He could. He's a dark horse to win for sure. He is so good, man.
What,
He is so damn good.
bro? I think it just has a shitty start time.
Probably. It always does. We went to it last year. It started at like
I thought
noon.
it was. I know. I thought it was like.
We're probably going to be at Dog.
Oh, it's 1. It's at 1.
Yeah, we'll probably be at Dog.
I don't know, but that was fun for
What?
us.
Stand and deliver?
Yeah, like going to watch that at noon, and then just going about.
Yeah, it was
and then
sick. I loved it.
Going to WrestleMania.
Yeah, no, it was sick.
I saw a
I'm super
report
happy
that
we
said
did it.
I saw a report that said like the wrestlers were like the NXT wrestlers like hate it because they got to get there at like 9 in the morning, and they hate like the noon start time. Who cares?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I can understand that. Like, it's probably like they're probably just not used to it. Like, because it's like,
But
you
they
have-
probably get so many more people in attendance because it's WrestleMania weekend, and like we got the combo ticket. Like we wouldn't have gone if we didn't get the combo ticket.
no, totally. I mean, it's 100% the way to do it. They're doing it the right way.
Yeah,
Like, they're doing it the right way. Like, literally the only thing would be like if you did a combo show. You can't even do that though, because SmackDown's so long. Like, I was gonna say, like,
Yeah,
you
they
could
can't.
try to do it on like Friday night, and then like, but then it's like you would not be able to do SmackDown, and it's just like, yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know. I actually think it worked out good. I think it was like,
agreed.
obviously it was a long day and an exhausting day, but like, especially if it was warmer out, it would have been a lot better too, because it was like cold.
Yeah,
But like even then,
Yeah.
we were able to go to the stadium. Then we like chilled in the car. We got lunch, and like just chilled, got ready to walk back into Mania. Worked out.
yeah, and because they open up the doors to the stadium early too. So like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It was I thought
Yeah.
it was fun.
I
It
don't
was just
know.
a day filled with
Yeah, we'll
wrestling.
see. I don't know. I'm not a
Um,
wrestler, so I never want to hate on them for however they feel because I don't get. You know
Well,
what I mean?
sure, and it probably it
probably
probably stinks
When you're used to having
like,
like a
not
whole
be
day to like get loose and get ready and kind of like, I don't know.
yeah, and to also like want to be in this prime time
Yeah, I'm
spotlight
sure that's
of
also
like 8
like you
o'clock.
just feel weird wrestling during the day. I'm sure it's like,
Yeah.
but also, I don't know. Yeah, it just seems like the proper time for sure. But
So
I was gonna say we can
let's
get into this other match,
sure.
which is what did we say? The 4-way.
Potential reign.
The
Oh.
4-way, man. The 4-way for the IC title. Braun Breaker versus Dom Mysterio versus Finn Balor versus Penta. What are your thoughts of this match? Are you surprised by this match? Or what are your thoughts?
No, I'm definitely not surprised. I mean, these are all 3 people who have been staples of the mid-card division on Raw. I am surprised, again, Ludwig Kaiser is not involved, and wherever Chad Gable is, he's not involved. So I'm definitely not surprised. I'm more surprised that there aren't more people in the match. But I am pumped. This match is going to be awesome. Braun Breaker hit the craziest spear of all time on poor Carlito.
Oh my
other
god,
week.
dude, that was
That
insane.
was fucking
It literally might have been the
insane.
best spear ever.
It's insane.
The way
It's
he
so
flew
crazy.
through the air was insane. He truly
Dude, he
looked like
like
he
hit
was
him and
defying
then
gravity.
did like a front flip.
I know, it was great.
Like peak air. I was just like, it's one of those things you see it just like you scream. Like I literally
yeah,
just
it
scream.
was insane. And shout out to Carlito for
But
taking that bump and selling that like a G. That
oh,
was
dude,
awesome.
having Breaker run a 40-yard
Yeah.
dash at you down the ramp just to spear you.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, he probably didn't
it
have
was
much of a
crazy.
choice. It was probably like
Yeah,
a
it's
real
like you
bump.
can't hit it
Yeah. But
and have it like not hurt. But so what I guess we'll do an unofficial predictions, but like I feel pretty good that Penta may walk out of here as your champ, Dill.
yeah, I like this match too because I can honestly see it going a lot of different ways. Like I could really see Dom winning, like
Oh, I
no
would be
doubt.
pumped if Dom
Like
won.
I can 100% see Dom winning this match. I could see Dom pinning Finn.
Yeah, that would be fun.
But yeah, I mean, I'll be interested. My gut tells me that Braun Breaker retains. Like as an early prediction, but like I said, we'll give our
Okay.
official predictions next week. But I mean, would I be shocked if Penta won? No, I really wouldn't at all. Excuse me. I think this could really go any sort of direction. Like this is going to be a really fun match.
Yeah, this could easily steal the show.
And I'm hyped for Dom, man. His biggest match on a Mania thus far, for sure. And his real first like major singles like title match. Like he's had some matches on Raw here and there for the IC title and stuff, but like on a pay-per-view going for a singles title. This is cool.
Big time.
Yeah, for Dom. So
yeah, it's awesome. So yeah, and then we'll get into we'll end on this, Dylan, because by the time you guys are watching or listening to this, Nick Aldis already made his announcement, but he's going to basically make an announcement on Friday Night SmackDown for us in real time. So, Dylan, what do you think that means? Nick Aldis versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania? What do you think Randy is doing?
I mean, yeah, fuck it. That's my official prediction. Nick Aldis versus Randy Orton. Like I said last week with the voice, I said he's gonna be like, I'm letting Randy Orton off with a warning. But just to let you know, I'm not someone to mess with. Or something along those lines. And he's gonna be like, a warning, huh? Or what? Yeah, you heard what I said. And he's gonna be like, I've been in that ring with the best of them, and I can still go. I'm not your run of the mill general manager who was back there at a desk before he had this job. So yeah, maybe hit him with that. I would love to see that. I could definitely feels like the announcement. Or what if it's the announcement regarding tag team match, 6-man ladder match?
I think they like announced that he's going to be regarding Randy Orton.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, I would say it feels like it's either going to be Nick Aldis or Sami Zayn. Those are my thoughts. My one thing with Aldis, like we were saying last week, is however good shape he's in. I don't know if he's in ring shape, so like I don't know if 2 weeks is enough time to like if he had like a little bit more time, if he had like a month, I think he could probably do it. Because like that's the other thing people don't understand. Aldis can go, dude. Aldis is a really good wrestler. Like he's really
very
good. Like he's not just like some guy. Like this guy was really good. Like
main evented the first AEW pay-per-view.
Yeah, him versus Cody for the NWA
Low-key.
World's Heavyweight Championship. And yeah, man. I mean, he can go. Of course, great matches is Magnus in TNA as well. TNA World Champ. So, I mean, it'll be really, really interesting if we get to see Nick Aldis in a WWE ring. Because it really is interesting that we have him in this role and he's never been. You know what I mean? Because it's like people who are just WWE fans don't know Nick Aldis as a wrestler. And that's like so weird. Like, I don't know. Like, to me, he's just like a former wrestler. And then I'm like, wait, he's never wrestled in WWE. Like, so I don't know. It's just weird. But it is cool. And yeah, I'd say my money is definitely on either Aldis or Sami Zayn, but I lean towards Sami Zayn as his opponent for WrestleMania. It's the KO replacement.
Okay. I'll say potential dark horse. You think Ray Phoenix could end up facing Randy?
Definitely. I definitely think he's a dark horse, especially with his debut
Yeah,
last
because he
week.
had a great. Yeah, I don't even think we talked about his
Yeah,
debut,
but
but
Ray Phoenix
he had a
officially made it debut
great debut.
for sure, man.
So I'm excited to see him tear it up on SmackDown. So yeah, obviously I'm expecting a few big things to have already been announced regarding Randy and regarding the women's tag titles and regarding the WWE tag titles. So hopefully next week when we do our WrestleMania predictions, hopefully we'll be able to predict the WWE tag team ladder match on there,
Yeah,
along
man.
with potentially Randy Orton versus Nick Aldis. So you guys let us know, what match are you most excited for on this stacked WrestleMania 41 card. Make sure to follow us on all of our social media. On Twitter, we are at The Burnt Hammer. Everything else, we are at The Burning Hammer. If you're watching, smash that subscribe button so you never miss an upload. We are doing YouTube videos again. So the schedule is the podcast is on Monday, YouTube videos on Wednesdays and Fridays, obviously barring any scheduling issues.
Yeah.
That's why you got to stay up to date with our social media, because we'll make all of our announcements on there regarding the schedule for the week. And if you want to listen to the podcast, we're available wherever you listen to the podcast. Links in the description for all of that stuff. So, with that being said, I'm Mark Izzo. He is Dylan O'Brien. And this has been another episode of the Burning Hammer podcast. We'll catch you next week.